All right, Suave. Welcome to DJ E360 Word.
What's up, man? What's up?
How's your day going?
Man, good. You
Yeah,
know, just ready for the holidays and stuff. Be with the
yeah.
family.
Oh, buying people present
Uh, yeah, you could say that. Yeah,
or
yeah.
you
Just
not you
more,
not.
more of just being around my family.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a lot of money though, because if you have a big like family, you have to buy
Oh
everybody
yeah,
like gifts. It's like
yeah. I got a big family, but I mostly buy like just for like the kids and stuff.
yeah,
If I do.
because like even these days too, buying kids
Yeah,
gifts like they want like, the headphones, they want the
yeah,
iPad, they want the Apple headphones, and those things cost
yeah.
money, man. It's
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
$200, three hundred
I
dollars.
know.
It's like it's not the gift we used to have anymore.
Well, that's
So
yeah.
this is your first time here, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's
Yes,
start from
sir.
the beginning. Born and raised.
Yeah, yeah.
Where Maryland?
Mhm.
Where Maryland?
Oh, Maryland, Montgomery County,
Montgomery
Silver
County.
Spring area specifically.
Okay. So how was that upbringing for you? Like, have you?
I
Let's talk about
mean,
the environment itself. Like, the part of Silver Spring you grew up, right? Was it stable, or is that like a suburb, or is like a kind of like hood, like a?
um, I would call it a suburb.
Okay.
I would definitely call it a suburb, but you know, you still have, I guess, hood activities because there's always gonna be people that's gonna
Doing stuff.
be involved in that type of stuff.
Yeah, as far as Montgomery County,
Yeah,
the police county, the county
yeah.
police are they're very hands-on, cracking
Oh
down on
yeah,
like illegals,
yeah,
illegal shit.
yeah,
So it's kind of hard for people to like kind of get involved with the. I mean, the illegal activities are here. You can't deny
yeah.
it, but not to the extent where you think it should be, right?
Mhm.
I mean, close to D.C. and Baltimore, if you look at it,
Yeah,
like 20 miles away from each other, and the crime rate is so crazy.
yeah.
So when you come down here, it's more like very settled, not too
Gotcha.
much of stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So as far as your family structure, like have you grown up in, or did you grow up in like a single family household, or like both parents are there? Like how was
No,
that for you?
I had both parents.
Okay.
Both parents. I mean, yeah, I had both parents. Yeah,
Any siblings?
yeah. I got seven.
Like a big family or something?
Yeah, I got seven siblings. I got four brothers, three sisters.
And how does it feel to grow up in a family with so many people
Well, I only grew up with one brother and one sister,
in a household?
but in the household,
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, it was cool. I mean, we had our ups and downs. You know, family, typical family stuff.
I mean, did you grow up with a silver spoon, or it's like a middle
Um,
class family, or it's like very very hardship around?
it was. You could say, yeah, we had hard times. We had good times. I wouldn't say I was silver spoon, but you know, I always. I mean, I guess you could say I always had what I needed and not what I wanted, like essential stuff.
Okay,
Like,
so it doesn't seem like you got involved with any trouble growing up, right? Like you're
I
pretty
mean,
stable.
I was always like the sport guy, but I always hung around like people that hung around the streets too.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, I was a bit of both. See, I'm a Gemini, so like, well, since I was little, I was just always, you know, jumping around everywhere. Always stay to myself sometimes
okay,
when I was younger, but I was everybody knew me, so I got along with everyone.
okay. So you never, it's
I
not like,
wouldn't call myself a street dude though, but I wouldn't call myself a street dude, but I guess you could say I've been you know in it. I've,
okay. So it doesn't feel, because the reason why I'm asking those questions, like it feels like there's a stigma in the black community where like most
yeah,
people who grew up around a certain environment got to go through the system, right? Most
yeah,
people got to like go to jail for like if it's
yeah,
not gonna be like a long sentence, they have to go to jail for some reason.
yeah.
Like, so you didn't experience none of those things. So.
Not really. Nah, not really. I never involved myself. I mean, I hung out, been surrounded by it, family and friends, but
Not
nothing,
personally.
not personally. I mean, when I was younger, I guess I got a theft charge, but it got dropped. but that
Okay.
was it. Just awesome dumb little kid shit. So
Okay.
that's it.
So
When I was 18,
okay. So what high school did you go to?
I went to Paint Branch High School.
How was it? Like, did you take any musical classes or?
No, I didn't take any musical classes. I was more of like a sport guy.
Okay.
But I've been involved in music since I was about 10 years old due to like my cousins. You know, they had their own little record label, I guess, group called LGF. Um, that's how I got inspired, looking up to them
Okay.
doing music. So ever since then, I just thought it was like when I was younger, like you look up to your cousin, like, oh, this cool.
Yeah.
So like that's where I started writing and writing. Cause
Okay. What kind of kids were you in school though? Like,
I,
are you the one with the like very savvy in math and science, or like the kind of like the language side, like artistic side?
and how was I at school?
Yeah.
Like, um, see, when it came to like, I was more of like, I guess you could say the language side.
Okay. Very.
Yeah, I was very artistic. Like my English classes, like I was like I remember I wrote like a poem and she said like
Oh. Okay.
her feedback was like, oh, it was very visual.
Oh. Okay.
Like I always got that feedback and like how creative I was and original I was.
So you never had any like musical training per se,
Musical
like playing
training.
an instrument or like picked up the piano or being in a
Um,
band usually.
when I was younger, I used to play the drums,
Oh, okay.
a bit of the drums for a little bit. I did play the clarinet too. Yeah, I played the clarinet, the drums. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So you kind of have like the musical background, like
Yeah,
a little influence,
yeah,
a
like
musical influence.
but I always had like just the ear for music.
Okay.
Like I was always known for that. Like people would come to ask me like, oh, how this sound, how that sound. I give them my feedback, my honest feedback, of course, cause I don't want you. If I want my feedback, to benefit you.
Okay.
Have you thinking. So like I just always had an ear for music.
So as far as your family though, did your pop or mom like play any instrument or any uncle was involved with music and all of that? No.
Um, nah, it was more of my cousins. They were a big influence. They were a big impact
Oh, okay.
to my music. My parents, they always crank. I'm Dominican, so it's like, so they always crank their, bachata and like salsa and all that typical Spanish
Yeah.
music. But that was also a big influence as well. So like
Okay.
hearing all that impacted my music how it is right now. So
Okay. So have you traveled to the Dominican Republic?
yeah. I've traveled. 2013 was the last time, but before that I was like 5 years old. But yeah, I'm not like I know Spanish. I know how to talk it, but I know how to hold a conversation.
Yeah.
But like I always been around the Dominican culture, but like I was more I guess involved
With
with my African American side.
Oh, okay. So I mean, so I'm trying to understand. I've never traveled there. I've heard about the country so many times. Like how is the ethnic background over there? It's like most
Fast.
like black or like Latino,
Um.
Afro Latino, or how is the mix?
Where my family's from is the city, it's the capital. So it's like it's fast. It's fast life. Like
Okay.
the typical city life, but actually, nah, not the typical city life. It's faster than the typical American city life.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like you got police standing outside with like big ass shotguns and all that outside of the neighborhood. People just running the red lights,
Oh,
all
oh,
that.
okay. I
Like
see.
like just
No
you know,
order,
yeah.
basically.
There's no organization. It's go. Never
Oh,
stop.
okay.
It's never sleep.
All right.
Go. Yeah.
Your name, like,
Yes,
how
sir.
did you come up with it?
So
On
my name.
Instagram, it's swap shit, right?
Yeah.
So
That's suave shit is more like the tag, like my like
That
let's
alter
say
ego
like
thing.
yeah, like let's say like London when London on the track when he says got his tag, it's
Yeah.
sort of like that, but like my like a artist. I'm an artist instead of a producer or engineer.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
what is
just
your artist name?
my artist name is
Yeah.
Suave,
Suave. Okay.
but Suave shit is just like my tag. Like you gonna know
Okay.
that's me.
Is Suave your personal name or
Oh
is
no, my name is Donovan.
okay?
Donovan.
Where Suave came from?
Suave. It just came from like I made it up myself actually when I was about 12, 13, just trying to find an artist name. It specifically came from just me being a laid back dude.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just like yeah, so I just stuck with it ever since. Like my friends, they rocked with it. It was Suave. It was Suave at one point, but
Mm-hmm.
my friends they turned it into Suave
Suave.
because they're English, so
Oh, okay.
they speak English. They're African American friends, so they said Suave. They call it Suave. I guess because they didn't know like how to really say it. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know, yeah, but they stuck with Suave, so I liked it. So
Okay.
I rocked with it ever since.
Okay. Let's talk about your writing process, right? How do you get the inspiration from?
Um, a lot of my inspirations come from just stuff I go through. Um, it can be from stuff I go through to like like my writing process. It's just I don't even know where it comes from
Okay, let's talk
half
about
of
the
the time.
topics. Like, what kind of
Top.
topics you like talking about?
Um,
Women?
I like really talk about my feelings
Okay.
for real. I'm a real. I mean, if you, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a real emotional dude. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. Like
So when you mean
I feel.
feelings, like on the positive side or on the negative side, because you have
Oh, sorry, bro.
no. If
On
you're talking about the positive feelings, like you're talking something like love. You're not talking about desire. You're talking about sex. You know what I mean? Like the
like
R&B, right? And then when
um
you're talking about the negative side, it's like you're talking about like anger, like guns. You're talking
yeah,
about like
like
killing
anger.
people. You're talking about like bad energy per se.
Uh, yeah, more like anger.
Okay,
It's more anger with, and it's not with others. It's just within myself,
your personal
my
struggles.
personal self, like
Okay,
just my mental health and all that I went through past couple years.
okay,
And like also I mean when I'm feeling up, I like writing about woman, sex.
okay.
Sometimes drugs. Be honest. I mean it's just how I feel when I'm writing at that moment.
Do you like to isolate yourself and write,
Uh
or you could create or write
yeah.
anytime on on the train or
Um yeah. I like to isolate myself.
okay,
I definitely like to isolate myself. Yeah. I have to get that full concentration
okay.
because I'm so it's been even my mom even told me my head is just like I like being in everything, getting my hands in everything instead of just like
One
in
thing.
order to like focus on one thing, I have to focus on that one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So, how is the recording process for you? Like, do you like to have people around, or just you're an engineer, or like
um
your homies, or how is that for you?
it all depends on the vibes as well as like of the song that I'm coming in to record.
Okay.
Cause most of the time I'm coming in prepared, so it's like if it's like a fun song, I do prefer my friends and my brothers, my cousins,
Okay.
family. But if it's like a real like emotional song, I prefer to just be me and my engineer, only because I don't want that distractions and stuff
Okay.
and all that.
So
That's
are
just
you
me
the
though.
type of artist that like to go to the studio already with the verse like written down, and
Uh,
you already just go to the booth and spit, or go to the
um,
studio, listen to the beat, and write over there.
I could do both. I have done both. Um, but most of the time I am coming prepared, just
Okay.
cause that's just how I am, and that's like. But if I'm not, if I don't feel inspired to write anything, but I booked a session or something, I will just throw on a beat and
Okay.
just uh make a song. Just like my my video been on.
Okay.
It was a that whole song was a freestyle. It was a video I did. It's called Been On. I freestyled it all the way from the hook to the verse,
Okay.
and then that ended up coming out. Really,
Very good.
I got good feedback off of it.
Okay.
I,
So, like, do you like to record like in a sober way or like, for some people, like
yeah,
trade. Some people might be like drinking a little because when you come over here, sometimes in the studio, right, you see a lot of like
yeah,
Anakin and a lot of like whiskey, whatever case
yeah.
might be. How is that for you?
That's funny because one of my cousins just asked me that like just an hour ago. I was like, nah, I do it sober.
Sober,
Sober. I like having my full conscience. Like I can do it high. I've done it high before, done it drunk before, but
but
I
sober.
prefer sober just cause I gotta like my head's all over the place sometimes. So when I'm under those conditions, so I prefer to be sober.
Okay.
But I have tried. I have entered the studio high and drunk, and I mean it went well, but
Another way.
but I don't feel satisfied or like I accomplished something
Yeah.
when I was in there. Even if I did record a full song,
Yeah.
it's just not. The part wasn't the way I liked it because when you're under those influences,
Yeah.
your voice not gonna sound
Right.
like how you want it to be. But
Okay.
I prefer to be sober.
So who are you looking up to right now? Like as far as success in the industry, like if you had to name three people.
Who's my like who I pretty much look up to? I wouldn't say look up to, but like people that that I pay attention to, like people like Young Thug.
Okay.
I like Gunna, J Cole.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what about those people that I know Ghana and Thug are more of like on like the party type
yeah,
and the
yeah,
melodic things. When J Cole is more like a lyrical things, like the
yeah.
old
Two
school type.
different.
Like it's
Yeah,
like two same genre of music,
yeah,
but two different style.
yeah. It definitely is. Yeah.
Let's talk about music business itself, right?
Hmm.
Um, to be successful, most people like most of the time you need a team, right?
Definitely.
How about you? You have a team right now?
Um, it's funny you said that. I just met with my manager for the first time this past weekend.
Okay.
This past weekend, we working on a couple things right now, just so we can see that success. But I don't have a team currently.
Okay.
You
So
know,
no like
no official team yet. But I'm
no
building one.
specific producer,
Uh
like a beat maker maybe or a studio you go to or
oh yeah, man. Well, my engineer, my number one engineer is Louis, my fuck Louis.
okay.
His Instagram name is like at Louis.nyc.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my number one engineer. He
Okay.
definitely, we've been working for the past year, and he's just, man, a lot of people just say he make me sound good. So,
Okay. So no legal like no entertainment lawyer right now?
lawyer?
Yeah.
No, no, no. Right
Okay.
now, this past year was more of a learning experience for me with in the music industry. So now, like that, I took all that knowledge now.
Hmm.
I'm pretty much 2020 is like my building my team up and just bringing to life what I learned from the music industry on the
Okay.
business side and of course on the artistry side as well.
Okay. So how do you protect your intellectual property, like your music and your content? How do you protect it?
How do I protect it?
Yeah.
You mean like
Like, 'cause when you it's still we're still on the legal side, right? Like when you make the music, when you put it out,
yeah.
like do you copyright it or how is that process for you?
Oh, it's all mine. Like You know, I'm master. It's all mine. I own it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when the when the music is made, how do you put it out there? As far as the social media these days, like what all the avenue do you have to showcase the talent?
I'm.
I know you have Instagram.
Yeah, I got Instagram,
Do you have
Twitter.
any presence on Twitter too?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
Twitter. I have presence on Twitter, which I'm currently working on to make it more noticeable. But like I would say, like a big avenue for like my music, where it's already been noticed, is Instagram. That's where I do most of my like um
Oh, YouTube.
promotion.
YouTube.
I have YouTube. I have YouTube.
Okay.
I'm on every platform, major platform.
Okay.
But when it comes to like promotions and like promoting myself musically, um, it's Instagram. But I'm working on I'm actually talking to a management team in Florida right now to see if we can uh, help me
Your
build
presence.
my
Okay.
presence.
It'll take time though.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I always
definitely.
tell people,
Yeah,
it takes time.
yeah. I
Unless you want
thought.
to spend money and then like
Yeah.
buy one of 16 verse or 8 verse like 8 bars or 16 bars from Pussy, for example.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was watching Gigi Vlad interview. He's saying like he charges about 6,000 or $7,000 for a verse on Christmas Day.
oh
That's a
wow.
lot of money for a
Yeah, yeah,
regular
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, for a
Coming
regular
up,
dude.
it's a lot
Yeah.
of money.
Yeah, the music industry is it's not easy. It's not an easy industry to get
Uh,
involved.
I mean, it'll be worth it if you have
It's
the
worth it
fun
though. Yeah.
and you're like you have some type of like a vibe going, people getting to know you.
Yeah.
But at the early stage, I don't think anybody should be paying that much because you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm
if
more
you
of
get the
a
buzz, then you pay that much,
facts,
then it'll
facts.
be you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you know, I would love to do features, just just to get, an avenue to to bring my presence.
Yeah.
And but right now I'm just trying to do just more of the solo thing.
Okay.
But I will be having features this year with artists that I do like
Okay.
on my first project that I'm working on.
So, the system you have in place to showcase your talent, like,
Yes.
what do you prefer the best, like open mics or, you just stick to the social media?
Um, my friend he actually recommended me to do open mics, but I feel like the music I bring to the table, I feel like an open mic is like it's more for people that I guess are more focused on um their lyrics, I guess you could say, like a
Oh,
J
okay, I see
Cole,
what you
like
mean.
a J Cole type, like you know what I'm saying, like that type of music, like. But like I mean, I do want to experience an open mic, but it will have to be like the right open mic, not just because most open mics is like a poetic or like
Yeah.
lyrical type of thing. Not saying that I'm not lyrical and I can't do it, but like the music I've already showcased to I guess the world you can say, or the social media world, um, it's not it's not considered like that under that category of music or that genre I guess you could say.
Okay. So, we all know music costs money.
Definitely, definitely.
How are you supporting the artistry out of pocket or?
Yeah, everything I do is me.
Okay.
I'm funding myself. Everything like
So it's not
uh,
like you have like a kind of like a
I don't.
merchandise you're selling on top of the.
No, no, not yet. I told you this past year has been soaking in type of
Okay.
year, like just soaking in all the knowledge I can.
Okay.
I am trying to build a team though because I figured like not saying I can't do it myself, but if I want to expand and get that presence, um, I need more brains
Yeah, you need a team.
involved,
Yeah.
especially if I want to be great or work my way to the top.
Let's go to some facts right now.
Yeah,
So everything we do pretty much is based on our emotion, completely, right?
definitely.
As we were talking
Yeah.
earlier, right? Let's talk about positive emotion, first, right?
Yes, sir.
So, do you believe in love?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I believe in love.
Okay, as far as
Love,
for
love.
Suave, what is true love?
I
Because
mean, true
believe it or
love is
not,
like,
it varies from people to people.
I mean, to be honest, I believe in love, but I prefer loyalty.
Okay.
I prefer loyalty over love because, like, you could do me wrong. You could do me wrong, and I could still love you. But if you got that loyalty and you cut me once, like it's over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like we'll never be the same. Like even if we cool again, I'm still have that whatever you did in the back of my mind and look at you different and like
Yeah.
keep my distance. But I still love you, but from a distance.
Okay.
So
So how big do you think sex is in a relationship?
sex,
Yeah.
it's not that big.
Okay. Why do you think that?
It's not that big. I
Believe it
mean,
or not, for
sex.
some people they will say, yeah, that's everything.
Nah, nah. I'm
But why do
telling
you
you, it's
think it's
not.
not that?
It's not. You know what? I think it's not because I just think it's not. I mean, sex. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I love sex. Don't get me wrong. But sex is not everything. It's
Okay.
not. It's weird. I know people gonna look at me like, what the fuck this nigga talking about? But sex is not everything. It's more of
So in your relationship though, what do you think is the most important thing? Let's put it that way.
comprehension,
Okay.
understanding,
All right.
understanding.
So that's more
Every
important than
situation.
the
The
intimacy
sex,
part.
yeah, the
Okay.
communication, comprehension. Um, I mean, that's only one way of showing love. Like,
Okay.
it's only one way. That's only one perspective.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's I'm gonna do my thing when I need to do my thing. But I wouldn't say that's the biggest thing. A part of love.
Okay.
Having
So what is your biggest hope right now?
my biggest hope
Yeah, in life
as a
right now.
like dream,
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, man, just really, I'm a family man. So like, I'm always thinking about my family. I'm always hitting them up, just worried. Like, even though I should, I went through a situation where I need to just focus on myself a lot more and be
Yeah.
more selfish to myself. Um, I'm still, they still in the back of my mind. Like I'm always, like just taking care of my family, making sure that they're together. Like I just had my all my little cousins over,
Yeah.
all my little cousins over from my aunt house because she just had a baby. So it's like I'm trying to I'm trying to give her that time with the baby. I'm talking about she got five little young men. I ain't gonna say little young men that just sometimes she need that space. So I'm looking out for her,
Okay.
and also just just seeing where they head at, where their mind at.
Okay.
I talk to them. Um, just keep telling them, putting them in their head like, come on, do right, don't do this, don't
Okay.
look at my mistakes. Like, I want you to learn from my mistakes.
Okay. So what is your biggest desire right now?
My biggest
If I were to
desire,
put in front of God and say you got one wish,
my one wish,
only one time, what would it
damn, my
be?
one wish. That's a good ass question. I got a lot of wishes, but my
Live
one wish,
longer, a
I
lot
guess,
of money. It's
I
only
mean,
one though.
one. I would say, I would say, I mean, just taking care. I don't know, just taking care of my family. Kind of, I don't. I want to take care of my family. I guess having a lot of money, because
Yeah.
I'm health. It's either health,
I mean, you can if you're healthy,
health,
you make the money, but it's not sure you're gonna make the money,
money.
right?
Yeah,
But if
it's
you have the
also
money, it's not sure you're gonna live longer, right?
yeah. So, I mean, the way life goes, man, you gonna die regardless. So
So with
I
the
guess
money,
I'll get the money. I
okay,
guess,
that's fair
but I
enough.
want to be healthy though. But I'm gonna get the money.
I mean, the money can,
I mean, even though
can
coming,
guarantee their health. You know what I mean? In case you get sick, you can. If you
yeah.
have the money,
I
You
mean,
know,
yeah, you get also with money. I mean, you get more exposed to like healthy things
yeah,
that people can't can't
access.
afford because
Okay,
for some reason like that all the healthy shit is expensive. Like
yeah,
I
it's
think that's the stupidest
all
shit.
the
Like
organic stuff that
all
is
the
expensive,
organic and then all the good shit is just bad.
very
Like the
cheap.
fuck, I don't get that shit. But you know how that goes.
Okay,
You know where I
so
come from.
are you an optimistic person?
Optimistic.
Yeah.
Optimistic. Uh, I don't want to sound dumb, but define optimistic for me.
It's more of like you always like having a positive approach to life all the time. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
it's like
yeah. I'm more of a see. I'm known for like I'm the funny dude. I'm laid back, but I'm the funny guy, laid back guy. Also, like even if I'm going through rough times, like I try to
keep your head up.
keep my head up. I'll probably have my moment where drop a tear or two if I'm going through some shit. But like I'm not gonna show people like that I'm upset because then I'm gonna make them upset,
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna make the whole vibe like that we have like messed up. So, like
it's
not messed
contagious
up,
though. It's
huh?
contagious though.
Yeah, it's definitely contagious. Yeah, so
All right.
yeah, I guess you could say I'm an optimist.
Let's talk about the negative energy now. Let me see how you're gonna do on that side of the
Yeah,
spectrum. So, what is your biggest fear right now?
my biggest fear.
Like when you wake up every day, like what's the thing that really trouble you, like on a daily basis?
I mean, I just had a pulmonary embolism, blood clot on my right lung.
Oh, okay,
So from that, I've been going through a bit of anxiety. So
okay.
my fear is just, I mean, I guess not living right now because I feel like I got a purpose now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I got a purpose. Like
So like a
I just got,
health scare right now.
yeah, it's health scare. I've been, I'm just my overweight. Like I gained this rapid weight, and I'm dealing with all this stuff.
Okay.
Health issues. It's getting better though. Like uh I just I had diabetes,
Okay.
but I just went into the doctor and said it's not there anymore.
Okay. Oh,
So
that's nice.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's not. It's not tech. Not. I'm not gonna say it's not there, but it's good enough where I won't be taking that medicine for too long.
Oh, the insulin.
Yeah. Well, I don't take insulin. I take metformin.
Oh,
My
okay.
my my my, my diabetes was never that bad where
That
I had to
bad
take
with
insulin.
insulin.
Yeah, cause the diabetes it comes from just gaining rapid weight. I had a
And
type
oh,
two
yeah.
diabetes, so I was going. How I got to that point, the overweight point. It was more of uh, not being where I want to be in life.
More like a
Typical.
stress.
Yeah, it was definitely stress. I was always in my room, um, just going through just going through the motion, just not really, just really excluding myself out of a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, and isolation is not good though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Isolation
that's
is really
that's
bad.
yeah, yeah. My mom was noticing that too. Like she wanted
Isolation
me
is,
to get out the house
yeah, you have
and
to.
all that. She seen that I wasn't moving that much. Like it was just me like not it was more of me not accomplishing like my goals that I set from all the way as a from like since I was a kid, like a little kid. Like I always wanted to be a football player.
Oh, okay.
I was always a football player, but then like I messed up in high school because I was leaning towards more, I guess, the fast life. I don't want to call it a street life because I'm not no thug. I'm not none of that.
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted. I do hang out with niggas that that
In the
are
field.
involved in that type of things. And but I was always involved in football,
Okay.
so football was like my number one dream uh before I took music seriously.
Okay.
But even when I had that dream of football, music was all right behind it because I knew I had that artistic side of me. Always had that vision. Always had a good ear.
Okay. Are you a revengeful person?
Revengeful, um, as in like holding grudges and all
Yeah.
that. I mean, I used to,
Okay.
but not anymore.
Like, how
Not
did you
anymore.
develop the ability to contain that negative energy?
Like how to hold that grudge.
Yeah, being able to not
Just
be
it was more of me being a young kid. Just I wouldn't say I had anger issues, but when I get mad, like I black out. I say fuck everyone. So,
okay.
but now it's just like why waste my energy?
Okay.
Like I got more stuff to deal with
Okay.
that are more important.
Let's talk about money,
Money,
right?
money, money.
Because again, in the minority community, money money is the stuff that we desire the most, but
Mhm.
we don't have a proper way to manage it when we get it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So people will
Yeah.
get money and then they will lose it. So
Yeah.
what did your parents, right, teach you about money growing up?
Since I want to be real with my like to my fan base, yeah, that's even if I have one, to my audience. Um, what did my parents teach me about money? I mean, my mom was always known to be cheap.
Okay.
But like when it comes to like teaching me to save, I didn't really teach me to save. But don't get me wrong, my parents they did everything they did to keep me you know keep me going, doing
Okay.
what I had to do. But when it comes to like stuff like that, they didn't really teach me nothing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not, and that's why I was dealing with, saving. At one point in my life, I was just buying stuff left and right, left and right.
Okay.
But over time when you grow up and you got more bills and stuff,
Yeah.
you you start learning like, no, you need to save this,
Okay.
put it to the
So
side.
so how have you developed that ability for towards the financial literacy, the financial education? Like, have you
Um,
read any books? Do you listen to like motivational speakers maybe?
yeah, I definitely listen to motivational speakers
Oh,
like
do you have any favorite?
yeah, yeah. Um,
Gary
it's
V maybe? Gary, everybody knows Gary V.
nah. It's more of it's actually a football player,
Oh, okay.
Ray Lewis.
Oh, Raiders, yeah.
Not specifically on financial, education, but just life period.
Okay.
Like just the way he just
More like personal development thing.
yeah, yeah. Like he helped me through a lot
Okay.
with his motivational talks.
So if you were to get money today, right?
Yes, sir.
Like you say, if I were to grant you the wish, you say money.
Mhm.
Okay, how would you manage that money? Like, are you into investing, and what type of investment
Oh
do you
yeah,
like?
yeah. I'm actually into investing right now. I'm working with my brother to since I like shoes. Oh man, I love shoes. So
So like a
right now
shoe
we're working
business.
on yeah. Right now we're working on we're getting we have a store, but we have a store right now in New York.
Like sneakers.
Yeah, sneakers.
Okay.
Yeah. He lives up there now. It's me, him, and this other dude.
Oh,
We
okay.
working on right now. He has his shoe store, but now like it's more like we're all co-owners. He was that one dude was the co-owner.
Yeah.
I mean the owner
The
of it,
owner. Okay.
and now that he needed help, and me having the connects and all
Yeah.
that with shoes, me and my brother got involved because my brother met him out
Okay.
there, and now we all you know talked about it
Okay.
and
So it's more
uh,
like a business.
yeah,
Okay.
business. It's yeah, I'm bringing in the shoes and all that. So now we working on that to make it consistent. And
Okay. Have you ever thought about like being in the stock market or how you call it, the housing market?
yeah, definitely the housing market. I'm actually about to buy. I'm getting ready to buy real soon. An estate in Baltimore right
Okay.
now, and fixing it up. And you know, just giving it to like a low income family
Okay.
right now. Make it affordable for them.
Okay.
You know, and then like when I make it or something, do something like Jaco did with You know, he bought his old home that he had before he even made it,
Mm-hmm.
and now he got people living in there, living rent free.
Okay.
That's the stage. That's that's what the point I want to get to because I know. I mean, I'm not gonna say I wasn't. I know the struggle, but like I'm not gonna say I was poor. I was never poor,
Okay.
but we always made it through. Like I lived in a house, nice house in Silver Spring. I live in a pretty nice house,
Okay.
pretty neighborhood, yeah, middle class neighborhood. So, but like I've been before we even got that house. Like to get to that house, it was hard
Okay.
because we was always not financially stable and all that. I mean, yeah, so like I know the struggle too. Growing up and being like the older brother, the older sibling in the household, I seen everything.
Okay. All right. So, on a bigger scale, though, like as far as philanthropy, what is the one of the things that always like struck you to do? Like if you get money, like the Oprah's money, like the big money, like
Yeah.
what would you do for the community?
What I do for the community,
Yeah.
man. I'm all about giving back. Like I said earlier in the conversation, I'm a family man,
Okay.
and in order to be a family man, you gotta know how to give
Not to
back.
give, yeah.
To give, and like my we always do every holiday. We always go out, give the homeless food and stuff. So like what I want to do for like the community is just give them a platform, like a location, just to like kind of like a rec center
Okay.
thing, but like the typical rec center is like a basketball court with
Yeah.
like a mediocre weight room, like like stuff like that. But like I want to have like um a rec center with like a studio or something like that, or no, a studio, or of course basketball stuff, football stuff, sports stuff.
Okay.
Both involve music and sports that really interests
Okay.
the kids that in the community.
Let's get personal. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I know probably, you probably might have like women friends or ladies friends over there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about dating in general, right? Like what Suave look for when Suave get out there?
um,
A
I mean,
Dominican lady.
I got my lady friend, but I mean, I guess
Like
um,
does she have to be from the Dominican Republic or the Latino world
nah,
or
nah,
the
nah.
Latino or just black or like do you have any preference per se?
I mean,
I mean we all do though.
we all do have preference.
So, but if you have to
But
go, if you have to go, right? Does
I
it have to
guess
be a
my
Latina or you know what I mean?
go to is black black girls,
Okay.
African American, any black girl, not just African American, African.
So it's because
Uh,
is that because you grew up
I think
around that?
yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what it is. I mean,
Okay.
don't get it wrong. I like my Latinas,
Yeah.
my Spanish girls, Dominicans. Dominicans. They
Yeah. Yeah.
they well
They're
known,
beautiful. Yeah.
good looking, good, but they just like crazy. But
Okay.
but I prefer my black ladies,
It's
my
you
black
mentioned
queens.
the Dominican lady being crazy. Is that because of the way
My,
the hardship in the environment they grew up that make them like
yeah,
that?
yeah. It's
Okay.
definitely the culture that we grew up in, or what we seen growing up and
Yeah.
all that. So I mean, I can't blame them. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say I'll never date one if I'm single,
Yeah.
but um, I I prefer I prefer my black queens.
Okay. I mean, do they have to be as far as the physical attribute though? Do they have to be tall? Do they have
Shoot,
what do you like?
I
Like
ain't that tall, so I prefer them to
a little
be
shorty?
shorty, yeah, a little shorty, yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. So, like in today's age, right, it's the social media, the technology. Like, have you tried any dating apps, and what was your experience with it?
I mean,
I mean, the
I
DM is
mean,
a dating app, so you
yeah. I
can
mean,
get.
the way I got my lady, I slid in her DMs,
Okay,
you know, Then
So
my
how was that experience for you outside of the technology, the first date? Like, how was that experience for you? Like,
with
what do you
her,
prefer,
with
like a
my
coffee
lady,
shop or a dinner or a walk in the park? Like, how do you like that experience to be?
as for first date,
Yeah.
you mean? I mean, for first date, you can't do too much, but you got to do enough.
Okay.
So I guess just keep it simple at first. You know, little dinner,
Okay.
little dinner and movies. Maybe just chill after the party.
Okay.
Hit a little J or something.
Okay.
Just to get to know the lady first.
Okay. Cool. Like when it comes to uh let's talk about proposal, right? If you propose to a lady right now, she say no, is that a deal breaker?
And she's saying no.
Yeah.
Is that a team breaker? I
Is that a
mean,
deal breaker?
deal
Like,
breaker?
yeah.
As in like, as in deal breaker? As in
It's
like,
like you're done with
are
it.
you done with it?
Yeah.
Um,
Or you will reconsider again, like second time, or trying to work it out. The case might be.
depends on the situation.
Okay.
Like, let's say if we like 2 years deep,
Okay.
in 2 years in or something, and I want to marry her, but she says no because she's
Okay.
not ready, then I might reconsider. But like if we like 6 years in, 7 years in, she say no, then
And
like
that's it. Yeah.
then that's the deal breaker. Like
Okay.
nah, yeah. So it's more the situation and where
Okay.
where where we at stand in the relationship.
Okay. Let's talk about marriage in general. Like, what is your opinion on it now in today's environment?
Marriage. I mean to be honest, um, actually my lady know how I feel about this. So I guess like the Dominican culture, they don't really get. I mean, my parents got married, but like from what I've seen, like Dominican culture, they don't really get married. They just together and have kids, and live the typical family life. So I'm not, I'm not gonna press to marry my lady, but if she do right by me, so I'm gonna stick with her
Okay.
and be loyal. But marriage, I mean, I want it to happen just for the experience, really, and of course, cause I love her to that, I love her that much.
So
I
it's
mean,
not anything. It's not something like you're like very looking up to. Like you have to. It's a
it's
cultural
not a
cultural thing.
yeah. It's more of just like it's yeah. It's not a go to at
Okay.
this moment. Mostly because I'm just focused on. I'm more focused on like just trying to get myself right,
Okay.
and in order to get myself right, I mean not in order. I want to get myself right before I can step into that chapter.
Okay. I mean that's a good approach though, because
Yeah,
you can't. It costs
yeah,
money, and
definitely, yeah,
then when you get married, it costs money. Because guess what?
yeah,
You're trying to build a family. You
definitely,
gotta buy a house, right?
definitely,
And all of that is like cost after cost after cost, and the
yeah,
kids are gonna come. That's money.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
you have to be ready.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
definitely,
that's
definitely,
that's the reason why if you look at it, it doesn't.
definitely,
Most people kind of fail after a
yeah,
marriage because of all that pressure that
yeah.
comes with it, right?
And that's what the thing is, like with that, you gotta have good communication with your lady because like if we're pretty much at that stage or almost at that stage, you gotta really talk to your lady, see where y'all stand. So
Okay.
I think communication is a big thing, but I mean not only communication but comprehension,
Okay.
getting that understanding between both.
Okay.
Both
So,
the lady and the man in the relationship.
like you say, you're into sneakers, right?
Oh
If
yeah.
you have to name your top five of all time, what would they be?
The Raptor, is it the Raptor sevens? Raptor sevens, Space Jams, Breads, definitely the Breads. Um,
Oh, those like Jordan?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Raptor fours, I love the Raptor fours. The Travis Scott fours,
Okay.
is that five?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Travis Scott fours. Yeah.
So what do you think about the new sneakers that are coming out in today's age? Like, are you feeling any of them?
Man, I'm feeling all of them, man. They're making my pockets
Yeah,
go broke because they coming
they're
out every week
pretty
now.
pretty
They
beautiful
coming out.
shoes though. Like the designs are
Yeah,
like crazy.
the
The colors
designs
are
are
crazy.
crazy. Like, I mean, the materials are way better
It's
than
better.
than it was before. So it's like I gotta get them. I mean, there's some ugly shoes here and there, but like the Travis Scotts, them joints crazy. Like they go hard.
So, what is your opinion on the resale community though?
Resell.
Are you into that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
just told you I'm working on a little shoe location that we got already
Okay, I'm
hooked
not
on.
I'm not telling you
Like
to tell me your connect, but like how do you get the exclusive
the exclusive.
to the shoes? Because you see these like kids on Instagram, those who
I
resell
mean,
like they have like a room full of the same shoe. How are they
oh,
getting that?
how are they getting it?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't I can't say how they getting it.
Or are they traveling to like city to city to get one
Yeah,
from this store, two from these stores,
yeah. I mean, they
the
got their
whole day
connect. I
they
mean,
connect?
with the shoe game, they don't really tell you who
The
their
connect is
official connect is. So it's kind of hard, but I got a good connect with I build a relationship with him, a good relationship with him where we come out with good deals.
okay. Is that like one of the major retail like Foot Locker what is the name of the other one? Shams. Is it Shams even around?
James,
Yeah, it's like a
you
retail
say
store
do
in a mall.
you said what
Champs,
the
Champs,
champs.
Champs.
You saying what do I prefer?
No, it's your connect from one of those like retailers.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no, no, no. It's not from there.
okay, cool.
It's just a dude I know.
Okay.
Build a
So
relationship.
any plan of like having like a YouTube channel like to do like sneakers reviews? You know what I'm saying?
Not really. I'm more just sneakers. It's just more of
And
just
for the
getting
passion, the love of it,
money
and get
for the
money.
passion, getting money.
But I know a lot of guys
And
get
also,
money doing reviews though online on
oh yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, I
Like they
know
get
that,
mad
but
money, bro.
yeah, yeah, they definitely get money. My favorite dude is Unbreakable
Yeah,
Kicks. Man, he's dope.
I met him at the DC sneaker
Sneaker one,
con.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
met him
That's
over
my guy.
there.
Yeah, that's my
They be
guy
getting
right
money.
there. I don't know, but that's my favorite
Okay.
YouTube shoe blogger. That he be doing this
So
thing.
how's your shoe collection right now?
I mean,
If you have to estimate it, though, how much you think it'll worth?
it's
Hundred
not.
k,
It ain't. Huh?
hundred k,
How much is worth? Nah, I
not
ain't.
100k.
Not 100K. Nah, maybe I'll give it like
Maybe 20 G's.
20, 30,
Okay.
20, 30 resale.
Oh, okay. That's
K,
it. Cool.
20K, 30K.